In our technology education class this semester, we have created so many projects that I'm proud of. I always knew technology had become a big part of education, but I never knew just how many resources there were online to create the best experience possible for students. Today I'm going to discuss two of my favorite projects that I've made in this class so far. The first one that I want to share with you guys is the classroom newsletter and our calendar. I thought it was so fun to come up with a theme for the month of October, as you see here, and decorate both components accordingly. As you can see, the newsletter has my contact information with my phone number, email, and the address of the school, important dates to remember, such as holidays, school stuff, and events, as well as the birthdays of students in the classroom. I've also provided a QR code to some Halloween recipes. I had never made a QR code before this class, and I honestly expected it to be way harder than it was. When I made my QR code, I also got to use the snipping tool on my computer, which I had never really used either, even though it's really useful. The calendar was another fun thing to make. Again, I incorporated the same theme of October and the purple and green. This was important to me because it got me thinking about what important dates I'd want to include in my classroom calendar in the future, and why those dates would be important. Again, I loved trying to make it look cute and somewhat professional. To make both of these things, I used Microsoft Word, which had a lot more tools than I realized, such as the option to include borders, which I used cats here. You could also make sure that your tables were symmetrical, which is what I did in order to make the calendar look so neat. And even more than that. The next project that I want to share with you, though, is my timeline of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s life. So let me get to it right now. I used the website TikiTalki to make a timeline of Dr. Martin Luther King's life. I incorporated key dates that happened in his life and found images on Google to correspond with the information that I was providing. One thing I loved about this website was that you can set up a relevant image as your background. They also give you two options of viewing your timeline. The standard view, such as this, where, as you see, I can scroll along the bottom and go to the next dates that mattered. They also have a 3D view. If you see, I click the button right here, you can scroll again, but it looks as though you're zooming in his life to see what's going on. You follow the dates and you just zoom on by. This one makes it look like you're flowing through the time and space of his life. I think this would be an excellent tool for the older grades of elementary, such as 3rd, 4th, or 5th, and even middle schoolers to create timelines about topics that are covered in class or even about their own lives. Through my time in this class, I've been learning a lot about the technology we can incorporate into classrooms and how it's much simpler than I expected. And once you take the time to make sure it all comes together nicely, it's completely worth it. Thank you.